battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the bronze boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. This is the setting, War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense with jumbo personnel. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference.
a border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the bronze boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. This is the setting, War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Wyoming Cowboys. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sidelines. And the Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rides the option, he keeps it. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Wyoming. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. That's reeled in. It's Brown. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Fights off the defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This is a designed run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rams have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Flips it out to the back. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the ground, it's Harris. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The border war over the bronze boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the bronze boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war, David.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Maybe some room here. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Holman. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his... It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense. That ball after it got popped out.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. On the run, it's Holman. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to him on the ground. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
At the 32-yard line, first down for the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. On the left side, here's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? This quarterback part of their running game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to Robinson. Looking for room at the 30. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Clownorado State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Number 4, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Holman. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hughes. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Running inside, it's Harris. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They feed him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give, it's Harris. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Rams send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with UAB taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Hughes. And the timing just a hair off.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at got the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
Using his feet. Touchdown Rams! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight... Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hughes. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Curry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Harris. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Go straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
The Rams will send out the punt unit. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field than guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it. But he tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To the air, it's Hughes. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try it over the left side. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
214 close. 214 close. Magic.
Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking for a crease, it's Harris. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the running game. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they add 6 minutes for that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Pulls it in. It's Fareed. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rams want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to get...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clownorado State.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Dropping back, it's Hughes. Finds his man, it's Holman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work. Pick up a huge play.
Turning it on. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid types.
Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock. They're just running their offense.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock, picked up the 1st down, and now they'll try to find a way to score. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Robinson. Picks up the 1st down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Rams back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense. And now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like, what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. From the gun. Steps away to find some room. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like, when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 300